Alright, what's good, people? Welcome to Quest Group News Radio. I'm your host, Mr. D Quest. Now, before we get started, please, folks, make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, and help us get up these 1,000 subscribers, folks. Because once we get 1,000, we going live. We doing big things, folks. We going to be having tons of shows, doing live shows. We going to be covering way different topics because you know how we like to kick it. So definitely hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. All right, here we go. A Minnesota man thinking he was paying for sex ends up getting robbed at a St. Paul's house according to charges. Alright, now let me repeat that real quick. Some dude thought he was skipping off to have a good time and it just didn't work out that way. You can't make this up, folks. Alright, here we go. In Minnesota, a man who thought he was going to a St. Paul home to pay for sex ended up robbed at gunpoint in what authorities say was a setup. Police responded to a home on a 600 block of East Lawson Avenue after receiving a call from a man who said he just had been robbed at the East Side residence. He told officers he had responded to an ad on escort.com advertising a 45-minute sexual encounter for $150. Okay, when he showed up, he met a woman later identified as Snackney and proceeded to follow up to an upper-level apartment. Inside, the man said he encountered a second woman. Okay, he was about to do it big, right? Two women. Snacky asked him to pay for a payment, and he handed her seven $20 bills and one $10 bill, he said. Once she had the money in her hand, three men walked into the room. One of them was armed with a shotgun, and another had a handgun, the man told police. Okay, now the one with the shotgun racked it, right? Pointed it at the man's face, who started laughing and said, "Who's laughing now?" Before telling him to get up out the house. Now the man with the handgun then escorted the dude up outside the house to make sure that he left. Okay, once outside, the man went to his car and called the police. Alright, now police recognized the address as a residence associated with the No Days Sober Street gang and set up a perimeter around it, eventually ordering everyone inside to come out. This allowed police to arrest all 5 individuals involved, which was Zachary Dawson, 18, Carissa Marie Leffring, 22, Alexis Nicole Snackney, 19, Jewel Nemaya Savoy, 19, and Theodore Delano Hodges, 20. All were charged with 1 count of first-degree aggravated robbery. Okay, folks, now you know how we do, man. Let me get my quick rant off real quick, all right? Now, first of all, what type of crap is this, man? What type of crap? It's like this is happening more and more often, all right? This guy met some escort online. Do these people give their real profile pictures online or what? Like, I never went to these online dating services or escort services, but is the victim the only one that's putting a personal information up and their personal profiles up and stuff like that? Because it seems like nobody does research on the suspects. You could probably look at this girl's Facebook page and probably in 2 seconds notice that you could tell her crowd, okay? Look at her Facebook, Instagram page for 1 second. You could tell what kind of crowd she rolled with. So don't these dudes do their due diligence before running into some ghetto apartment? Okay, now before we go to questions and comments, let me just say this real quick. It says that the apartment is known to have the gang in there. Okay, now let me see if I can find the gang. The name of the gang, okay? It says that police recognized the address as a residence associated with the No Days Sober Street gang. Okay, now, No Days Sober, yeah, you definitely No Days Sober, and hopefully you about to be No Days Free, okay? Hey, now, but for real, this is a known associated street gang that went to this apartment, so dude didn't notice? Is he like some out-of-towner that's like, hey, I'm coming to meet an escort? You don't know your surroundings? You could tell when a crib is a hangout for a street gang. So either dude's already knows about that life and he just wanted a quickie real quick thinking it wasn't going to happen to him, or he's out of towner and just got caught slipping. I don't know, but I'm not walking into no gang den looking for no nookie. That's whack, folks. But anyway, I ain't going to take too long on this. Now let's go through the questions and comments real quick and see what my peoples around the web got to say. You know, sometimes they hit me in the inbox on my Facebook. You know, and I just like to to get some of their thoughts out real quick. All right, so definitely here we go. Hot Quest. He may have deserved it if he was going to spend $150 for 45 minutes of sex. Now, you know we don't victim blame, you know what I mean? We know we don't be blaming the victims, but sometimes we got to chuckle, people. Sometimes we got to chuckle because that's ridiculous, man. You could do a lot with $150. You know, I mean, if you make $15 an hour, you got to work 10 hours just to make that $150. And that's before taxes. So the net $150 at $15 an hour, you're going to have to work about 12, 13 hours to get $150 net. So to spend that all in 45 minutes off for some chick that obviously runs with a gang, that wasn't that smart, man. But shout out to dude, at least for surviving that. He gave up the money. Some people, they don't make it out that house, man. They want to argue. They want to try to tussle. So dude made it out alive, and hopefully he realized, like, it ain't worth it no more, man. You could have gave $75 towards the electricity bills to your moms or something, or to your real girlfriend. You know what I mean? There's other things you could have done with that money. So, yeah, $150. Come on, fellas. We got to stop that, man. We can't be out here. Now, if you in Vegas having a good time, you on vacation, you hit up the brothels or something like that. What happens in Vegas? Stay in Vegas, okay. But come on, this sounds like dude just skipped off of work and just called in and like, let's hook up. You know, meet me after work, meet me after the bar or something like that. So yeah, definitely. But props to him for surviving that. I ain't gonna laugh at him too hard because I know a lot of people out there doing that type of activities. But yeah, definitely. Be careful with that one, fellas. All right, next. High Quest, kudos to the suspects that made it easy for the cops to catch them. Yeah, definitely. Right, we gotta laugh at that one because I'm like, hold on. They forced him out the house, right? And he was able to just to go outside to his car, call the police, sit there in the parking lot, like, you know, playing some music on the radio while the cops show up. Hey, officer, yeah, right there. Okay, stay back there. Not only are we going to arrest these fools, we're also going to get your money back. You know what I mean? So they ain't take the phone or nothing. I guess they just took the $150 because dude had a phone or maybe another phone. Maybe he got one for his wife and one for the mistress, and then another phone for the mistress of the mistress. And then another phone that he used to call the escort that he meets online. I don't know, but you know, dude had a phone to be able to call the cops. So that was definitely a good look. And I'm glad he made it out of that one once again. But yeah, those kids just sat there like that. I thought usually they must be some big bad kids, man, because I guess they thought nobody was going to mess with them. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with that. If they felt that, oh, they too big of a gang for him to come back, or he ain't no snitch, or yeah, I'm snitching too, man. You done got me for $150 after I thought I was about to have a little fun, little boom boom on the side or something. Nah, man, I'm snitching too, baby. We all becoming snitches after getting robbed for $150. You best believe that, you know what I mean? All right, next. 5 suspects stole $150, which is what, $30 each? Was it worth it? You know what I mean, folks? Now, we ain't even going to laugh at this. Raise your kids, folks. Raise your kids, man. You got 5 people, right? And they all teenagers, folks. 18, well, some are a little bit older, but some are 18, 19, 22, and 20. So you got one 18-year-old, 2 19-year-olds, one 20-year-old, and one 22-year-old. The 22-year-old, that's the chick. That's the one that he was supposed to meet up with for sex. So maybe she's the ringleader. I'm not sure, but you got to be kidding me. 5 people steal $150. That's $30 a piece, man. We doing armed robberies for $30 a piece. Now you got possession charges. Because remember, one had the shotty and one had a handgun. Now, I don't know what kind of gun he had, whether it was a 45, 44, okay, 38, 9, 22, 25. But they said he had a handgun, folks. All right, then the other one had a shotgun. Okay, so these people looking at possession, armed robbery, I mean, a slew of charges, folks. They probably just put them on a RICO as being a gang that's racketeering and furthering a gang enterprise. And that's what they need to do. That way ain't no, everybody going down. And I don't want to hear, those guys was my pimps and stuff like that. Nah, that don't rock with me, folks. Treat the females exactly where you treat the males. Everybody going down on this one. You know what I mean? So, man, if I was either in a robbery, involved in a robbery, where everybody like, yo, it's 5 of us, we got $150, man, I'm turning my own self in. Okay, I'm gonna go to the precinct, to the sheriff's office. Hey, pardon me, but I just did something dumb. For $30. You know what I mean? Arrest me now before we wind up killing somebody for $50 a piece. You know what I mean? That's for real. Alright, next, I wonder if the woman would say they were forced. Yeah, I was just thinking that, sometimes they, those were my pimps, things like that. But nah, this was the gang, man. And the oldest one was 22 years old, the oldest female. So that ain't rocking this time around. So they could say whatever they want, but she was the one online setting people up on escort.com. Alright? She was the one probably running these kids around, because she's 22. Now, if you got 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds out here that's doing grown-up stuff, she's 22. So that's pretty much, she's like 25, 26 in the eyes. She's been setting people up for a long time, people. That means if she's 22 down, that means when she was 16, she was running with straight killers that's about 35 right now. Because you know how it is, these 16-year-olds is running with people, that's like 28 years old or something like that. So that chick definitely knew what she was doing. All right, always meet your online date at a police station. Hi. Always take your prostitutes to the police station first, fellas. Let them know, listen, officers, yeah, I'm about to solicit, but this is her. You know what I mean? I haven't solicited yet, but you can't arrest me. But, honey, show them your ID real quick. That way, after the home invasion, at least they know who I solicited to, and the arrest could be expedited a little bit more quicker. Nah, but definitely, if you ever meet somebody online, if it's just a regular date, especially you women, try to meet up somewhere safe, man. But this was definitely a different situation, so I don't think the police would have helped. Meeting up at a police station would have helped in this situation. But, pardon me, folks. All right, here we go. Last, I'm glad the guy didn't get shot or killed. Yeah, definitely kudos to him, man, for surviving that situation. I'm glad he was able to get up out the house. And, I don't like what these guys did, but shout outs to them for not killing a brother, because we see a lot of time these brothers get killed, man. Same situations. We got tons of stories on that. Set up robbery, people getting murdered. So definitely kudos to the suspects as well, man. I know it sounds dumb, but it's like, yo, good job for at least not killing a brother. You let them live. Y'all gonna do maybe about 5 years in jail. Okay. And then that's about it. You come home, he gets to come home, and everybody gets to live to see another day, at least. But I don't condone none of that robbery stuff. I think that's whack. But anyway, that's our show for the day, folks. All right, so don't forget to hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, as we got plenty of videos already uploaded, folks. Definitely stay tuned. We're about to start going live once we get 1,000 subscribers, folks, so don't worry about that. But everything's everything. Much love, people. Stay safe. Watch out who y'all interact with. And if you online looking for escorts and stuff, just stop, man. Go get yourself a girlfriend. Go take your wife out to dinner or something. Just stop, peoples, because it ain't even worth it, man. These girls already been broken down. If they online, they already been broken down locally. So they got pimps. They got people that they give their money to and stuff. So stop. All right, so anyway, that's it for the day, people. Much love. One.